left your cup on my open math book. Brown rings on bluegrass, my future in your handwriting. Little moons on the corner of the page. You laughed, said keep it, so I didn't, so it stayed. Coffee stain constellations on the margins of my plans. Tiny swirling galaxies where you set your restless hands. I trace them like predictions. Every spill a quiet sign. Coffee stain constellations, you were crossing into mine. Years passed fast, the notebook found a shelf. Dust on old equations, but your circles never left. Pulled it down when I heard you'd moved away. Those faded little planets still orbiting my name. Coffee stain constellations on the margins of my plans. Tiny swirling galaxies where you set your restless hands. I trace them like predictions. Every spill a quiet sign. Coffee stain constellations, you were crossing into mine. Maybe we were just two clumsy kids in a hallway. Maybe every mark was you trying to stay. A coffee stain constellations on the margins of my plans. Tiny swirling galaxies where you set your restless hands. I trace them like predictions. Every spill a quiet sign. Coffee stain constellations, you were crossing into mine. On this lonely stretch of solitude, I'm thinking about the things that I never do. All the promises that I made to you, well, they're just words, they're only words. It took so long for me to recognize all this confidence that I couldn't find. I used to dim my light so you could shine, and that's what hurts, it really hurts. We were the students, but now we're the ones who teach. We were the children in your lives we did believe. But we ain't kids no more and we don't need a speech. Go forwards ever, backwards never. And truth and right is yours to control now. There's no way, no how. I wanna do everything right, but everything's going wrong. I wanna feel heaven on earth, and nothing ever lasts that long. They say I'm mental, but I'm just confused. They say I'm mental, but there's truth in everything. There's truth in lies. With all this knowledge, well, I think I'm gonna be wise. But I wanna make everything work. Something's just gotta give. I gotta start putting me first. It's killing me the way it is. Anchorman is on the TV, he's got that